Well, good morning, guys and ladies. It's October 9th, and this is my first day back on the water since my trip up to Shreveport and the Crappie Expo. So I'm out on Lake Talquin today here by the house, and I have got all kinds of new baits to try out. So I'm going to get out here on the lake today and see if these crappie are still schooled up, and we're going to try some new baits and just enjoy the day. It's supposed to be a beautiful day today, so I'm hoping for great weather, and we're just gonna get out here and play and see what kind of fish we can catch. And I got a new secret bait that I think is gonna work, so I'm gonna try that out today, and we'll see, guys. You'll get to see it if it does work. And got a lot of other baits from a lot of great tackle companies that I picked up at the expo that we'll be trying out today. So hang with me, we'll see what we can find. Hi guys, I was just coming out of the boat ramp idling across the lake, and I came across the first thing that looks like crappie. The spot I've never seen them before, but I don't know about you guys, but as I get older I get more boneheaded. You see what I forgot today? So I drove all the way to the lake and got out here in the boat before I realized I did not have a hat with me, and woo, that makes a difference as far as the glare. So at some point today I might have to stop in a bait shop and see if I can find a hat to buy. But we found this first school of crappie, and we're going to try the first new bait and get a feel for what it'll do. These crappie are kind of tucked in a tree, so I'm not sure how good this bait's going to work, but we'll see if it works, and if it does, I'll show you what I'm using. Oh gosh, guys, that didn't take long. Doesn't feel like a crappie though. Man, that feels, I don't know what that is, guys, but it came straight to the surface and grabbed it. It feels like a catfish. I don't know what he was doing on the surface, but man, he clobbered that bait. Came straight up and attacked it. That's what it is, a big old catfish. I mean, right off the bat. Oh, I hope that's not a school catfish, but looks like I found a new secret catfish bait, because oh, he jumped on that thing. It made, I'm in, gosh, 15 feet of water. I threw that bait out there and it sank 2 feet, and he shot slam up to the surface and hit it. Now I got to figure out how to land this rascal. Oh, he engulfed it too. Oh gosh, did he eat it? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Oh, don't you take my bait first thing this morning. How are we cooking? Come here, boy. Okay. There we go, guys. Not how I expected to start the morning off, but what a disaster. Alright, let me get a pair of pliers. I'm gonna have to do surgery. Hold with me. Ow! Son of a gun. Let's see if I can get a hold of this rascal. Alright, there's fish number one. What a disaster. First thing trying to catch a crappie. Alright, let me get myself reorganized here. Get all the slime off of me. Man. What a disaster first thing in the morning. So far, there's no interest. There he is. a little guy. Looks like it's gonna be a tough morning, guys. A little crappie. Hey guys, so this morning I'm starting out with a little constant pursuit jig that I picked up at the expo, and that is a great looking little bait that looks just like a shad. And I caught that one fish, and it's no fault of the jig. I think it's just that these fish, this little front just passed through, and these fish have got lockjaw this morning. But we're gonna keep trying. Maybe the bite will get better as the day goes on. Pretty little jig. The boat is at a 90-degree to my fish. Not making this any easier. There's one. Looks like a better fish there. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. There we go, guys. Nice fish. Good jumper too. See if I can land him where he gets off. You can tell how good I got him hooked. Doesn't look like he's hooked very good. There we go, guys. That is what you come out here looking for. Oh, I barely had him hooked too. Thought that was the case. Kind of surprised he didn't get off. Now guys, I'm gonna give you a little tip. Well, I guess that skin's tougher than I thought, but that's pushing 2 pounds right there. That's a good 1.75 pounds. Nice crappie this morning. And I am gonna keep a few of these because I picked up some Camp Dog seasonings when I was at the expo, and this bad boy is going into some of their fry mix tonight. Can't wait to try it. Those guys, awesome guys. They made some hush puppies that I tried while I was at the expo. Guys, that's good stuff, and I'm gonna fry some of these fish up tonight, and we'll put a picture of that on my Instagram site. If you haven't found my Instagram site yet, my wife is keeping that up for me, so you guys take a look at it, and we'll see how these taste. Alright guys, I wussed out. I couldn't handle it, so I came up here to Ingram's Marina. I don't know if you guys have ever used this ramp or not, or stopped by his store, but this is an awesome place to come if you're out here on the lake and pick up ice. I needed another bag of ice, but you can see, couldn't hack it. It was too hot. I had to stop and get me a hat, so let's get back out there and get after them again. Hopefully now I can see a little better. Whew. All right, let's get this party going again now that I got situated and got me a hat. Looks like we finally got a little breeze too. Crappie there. There we go. That's getting better. So guys, I came up in some shallow water. I say shallow, 10 feet. That's pretty shallow for me. And there are some crappie up here, and they're not biting great, but I'm starting to catch them. Alright, switched up to a very natural shad color. Little Bobby Garland. I didn't have this color in the BrushPile jigs, but just a very natural color. Another nice little crappie. Let's make dinner out of him. Nah, let's turn him loose. Let's let him grow up, be bigger. Nice fish. Snag. Guys, there's one way to catch a big crappie. Alright. First fish on the experimental lure. You guys see it in the mouth. Biggest crappie I've caught out of that school so far. That's what we caught it on. A little 1/8 ounce rattle trap. How about that? Play with that some more and see how that works. Nice crappie. He's going home for the grease. Oh, had him. Got that one. Nice crappie. Not a monster, but a decent one. Go. Like a better fish there. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. There we go. That's a better crappie. Starting to wonder. Good guys, nice crappie. Almost going into grease tonight. Feels good. There we go. A better fish. Yeah, that's an eating size one there, guys. There we go. Not a monster, but just a nice eating size one. But guys, I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I buy all my jigs and try out new jigs. One thing I can tell you already about these BrushPile jigs is A, the crappie bite them, and B, these things hold up a lot better than the Bobby Garlands that I also use. Now I'll still use the Bobby Garlands because they have a different shape, a little thinner and smaller, but so far I like these jigs. These are nice jigs. I'd like to see BrushPile fishing, if you guys are watching, I'd like to see you make a jig that has a dark color on the top and a light color on the bottom instead of just half and half. A little more natural, one that looks very real like a shad. That would be awesome. Let's catch some more. crappie there, guys. Oh my goodness. I hope I got him hooked good. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, look at that big boy. Good grief. That's over 2 pounds right there, guys. I don't know how much over 2 pounds. Look at the back on that thing. That is a big old crappie. He is too big. I'm not gonna kill him. We're gonna turn him loose. But look at that crappie. That is yep, that is definitely 2 pounds plus right there. Woo, what a nice fish. The little ones, where'd the big ones go? They get way over there. There's a nice eating size crappie right there. Oh, that joker smacked it on the way down. Oh, my, discombobulated. There we go, guys. Another nice talcum crappie. Had somebody tell me this morning at the ramp that couldn't catch crappie right now. While I was at the expo, there was another company there, some Georgia guys, and they actually fish talcum some, and they make some good looking jigs. It's called ATX. If you haven't looked them up, look them up. But here's one of their jigs. I kind of like bigger size jigs, especially in the winter time. And this is a very natural shad color looking jig. I'm gonna give this a try. I'm not expecting to catch a lot of fish on this school, but maybe the next school. I've already beat these up pretty bad, but that's a nice jig. So those BrushPile jigs, nice and tough. I don't know how many fish I just caught, but probably at least 20 crappie on the same jig. And this ATX jig feels the same way. It's got a nice tough rubber. Feels like it'll last through a lot of fish. Nice. Good size ones on this stump. Yes, sir. About the size of the one I lost, guys. There you go. Nice, good 1 3/4 pound fish. I have got hooked somehow. Crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna get to catch any more though, because I pulled them all off this tree stump. There we go, guys. Another nice sized talcum crappie. Fish. Oh yeah, there we go, guys. Another nice crappie. That's what we were wanting to catch. I have caught a pile of crappie today, guys. Just a lot of them are, you know, a little bit smaller, but this is a nice fish here. big crappie. There you go, guys. That'll do it for dinner. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. Got enough fish for dinner. Get to try out some of that new Cajun batter. And those guys, I don't know if anybody was at the expo and got to try their hush puppies, but I'm gonna try to make them. I can tell you, I am not good at making hush puppies, but this is what I did the most damage on today. BrushPile jigs. This is just kind of a chartreuse and pepper colored with a little chartreuse tail. Looks just like a little shad, and guys, I bet I caught 35 crappie on that one jig and never had to change it. So that's impressive. They don't sponsor me in any way. I just picked up some of their jigs because I like the shape, and I'm glad I did. These are good jigs, and I will definitely buy more of these. But we had a good day out here. I got them a little bit deeper right now. I'm out in about 16 feet of water, and these fish out here seem to be a little bit bigger than what I was catching most of the day. I caught a lot of my fish today in the 10 to 14 foot range, and although they were plenty big enough to eat, they were just a little on the smaller side. Looks like the bigger fish are a little deeper, and I was not fishing deep until this last spot. But all in all, it was a good day. We got to try out some new lures. That ATX lure that is made in Georgia, I only used that for a minute. It's a little bit longer than I wanted today. This post cold front, I tend to like to go with a little smaller jig. The bite is a little bit tougher after these fronts pass through. We got a high bluebird day, and that wind picked up after that front, and just a little smaller jig was what I needed to get more bites. But on those nice warm days, that ATX jig is going to be a great jig as well. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you on the water next week.